South Africans, my people, Njan, Halu, Dumelang, South Africans. Your captain came out yesterday and said, usually Africans in this type of tournament come out to support the African countries. He's right. Usually, in perfect circumstances, that happened. It's happened all of the years. Even when Morocco went as far as the semi-finals, and people always had this stereotype of, oh, Moroccans don't say themselves Africans. Some of them don't. But the Africans still supported them. That's why their coach was asked that question in the press conference before the semi-finals. Do you consider yourself an African nation? We usually support African nations. But why is it different in your case? He said, I don't know. So, Mr. Williams, let me answer you. This is why. Africa cannot keep quiet when they feel like they are being tribalized and unfairly targeted. And that's what's happening in your country, unfortunately. Everybody that knows me knows my connection with South Africa. Some people even think I'm South African. I love you guys to the core. I visit South Africa every year for holidays. That's where I go to actually relax. But what's happening right now in your country is hard not to talk about. Am I a bit surprised that my other counterparts who were in the show with me have not spoken about this? No, I'm not. Because it's a very, very touchy subject and some people like to avoid it. But me, I'm a straight shooter and I'll come the way it is. South Africa, you're wrong. I'm not saying you're wrong because you don't want illegal immigration. I'm not saying you're wrong because you want better for your country and you're trying to stand up for your country. I'm saying you're wrong because of the approach and the manner of approach you're going with this. I'm saying you're wrong because the people that are leading this movement, those two men, they might as well been the attackers yesterday because they're doing better attacking in your country against the so-called foreigners. Even that term, foreigners, such a derogatory term that white people used to describe black people or people from other countries, foreigners. So derogatory. Nobody is saying you should not chase away illegal immigration. Illegal immigration is a problem that is affecting the whole world, not just you. America, Europe, Asian countries, is affecting everywhere. But your manner of approach is the most important thing. And you people allowing those two people lead your movement is setting a bad precedent for majority of South Africans. When I know majority of South Africans do not support that. Yes, they want law and order in their country, but not in that manner. So because certain individuals have not come up to speak against those two men and that lady leading this movement, that is what brought about what happened yesterday. I was shook to my bone marrow. Even the North Africans were against you guys. It hurts me. It really does because like I said, I love South Africa. But South Africans would say, who are you to tell us how to run our country? So I reply you with this question. Who are you to tell Israel how to run their borders? Who are you to tell them how to protect themselves? Oh, I know. Because morally, you know what a genocide is. Morally, you know what it is for millions or thousands of people to be killed unjustifiably. That is why you took them to court. So South Africa, that is why other African countries in their own way are holding you to account. And remember, a country, no matter how big it is, cannot stand on its own. With the excellence of Russia, China, America, they can't stand on their own. You need other nations to help you out. Remember that. And unfortunately, this is going to be the same energy for the rest of your games against Czech Republic, against Korea. It's unfortunate. It's unfortunate that the minority are speaking for the majority when the majority does not feel that way. And by the way, instead of your march being in all these impoverished areas, why don't you go to where the people that are controlling your economy live? Like Sandhurst, like Hyde Park, even better Cape Town. Why don't you go there? Because those are the people that are controlling your economy. And those are the people that can make a change. Think about that. Njan, thank you.